Thank you so much once again for joining this group and for being open-minded and open-hearted enough to hear from a variety of voices about coaching. I think the number one question that most people wonder who haven't participated in one of our wholeness labs or challenge groups is, what is a coach? What does a coach do? You know, we're encouragers and we're empoweristas, if you will. We offer tools and people can take or leave those, but really our job is to open people's eyes to their inherent courage and their inherent power and their strengths, and then also open a doorway once they build that confidence to work with their weaknesses as well and help themselves to grow in the ways that we describe our struggles. We aren't experts in any way in like anything that we do, at least at first usually. So one of the major parts of coaching that scares some people and really excites other people is that we have decided to live authentically and out loud on social media. And this was probably the number one reason I almost didn't become a coach, because I rarely posted on Facebook. I was like a creep scroller, a ghost follower, where I'd look at stuff and I'd read stuff and things would impact me, but I would never want to put myself out there like that. And to be honest, it's been such a life-changing experience to be so freaking real, to show up as a human being, a faulted human being, to share different struggles that I've had and to share successes. And it's heartwarming and encouraging beyond any words that I have, how people have responded and how many people have expressed gratitude or said that they've been affected in some way, because so many of our coaches have decided to just be themselves and be themselves out loud. So, as you're starting to learn about coaching, I bet a number of fears are arising, but I want you to also know that one thing that we're not is fearless. And I mean that in that most of us coaches are so terrified. Like, we're terrified about so many of the things that we do, but we have to look to, it sounds so cheesy to say the greater good, but we have to look to why we are doing something. Why are we offering groups? Why are we spending time and energy learning about coaching and learning how to be better leaders? Why are we posting something on social media as uncomfortable as a photo of you working out or something that seems superficial or seems silly, but when you look at the deeper meaning behind that and the ways that you can just be that drop that creates an amazing ripple effect. Like, you have no idea what power you have inside and what potential you have for change. So, while most of us, I think we all share that we're really terrified a lot of the times, but we have that ounce of courage, and I think we all push each other to be brave, momentarily maybe, and to be strong and to be humble enough to explore how we can change and how we can grow and how we can evolve as human beings, as leaders, and as coaches. So we're not experts, we're not salespeople, we're not all fitness professionals, and we are definitely not people who are not afraid. But I think what we all are on this team are people who want to make a difference. We're people who want to be the change. We're people who want to live a very purposeful life. And I'm so proud, emotional apparently, but I'm just so proud of the team that we have and who we aren't and who we are growing into and who we're becoming. So what I'd love to hear from you are fears that you have related to coaching, related to your own journey, things you'd be uncomfortable with. And we can talk about that. We can speak to how these fears, it's not conquering the fears, but how we can walk straight into them, looking ourselves in the face and realizing that we don't have to hide behind our fears. We don't have to live in our fears. We can move through them and we can evolve. So, have the courage. I encourage you to have the courage. This is a closed group, remember, so have the courage to share maybe your biggest concern or your biggest fear, or if you don't have any, what you're most excited to learn more about this week. So thank you for taking the time to listen, and I'm loving getting to know you, and I can't wait to hear from you a little bit more tonight.